How's it going, folks? This is Antoine with Core Cutter Lifestyle and Tech, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some premium streaming services, premium standalone streaming services. Now, we're going to be focused mainly on the movie networks, HBO, Showtime, Stars, and Cinemax, and then Epix, which is pretty much a new one when it comes to streaming on your Roku or your Amazon Fire Stick or Apple TV and things of that nature. And what we're going to be focused primarily on is the price and the content. And then we're going to take a step back at the end of the video and see how it matches up with the free services such as Pluto TV and Tuba TV, Sony Crackle as well. So right now, if you guys haven't heard, MGM's Epix is now a standalone service that you don't need a cable subscription to watch. A lot of these premium channels, you need an existing cable subscription, and it's not available on, let's say, your Roku or your Apple or your Fire device. So Epix is now available through the Roku and the Amazon Fire TV. So that's a great thing because Epix has always been one of my favorite premium stations. You know, they have a lot of good content, but they're not really well known like that. You know, as far as, you know, my experience being out in the field. So taking a look at Epix now, and as you can see from the header right here on the home page, you have big time actors, you know, and that's something you expect from a premium service provider. Big time actors. You got Denzel, I forgot her name, so excuse me, but looking at the pricing. So if you currently subscribe to Epix through your cable provider, most likely you're not going to have to pay for Epix Go. That's usually how it works. I remember seeing Epix at least 10 years ago when I first found out about Epix. Right after the Kung Fu package with Dish Network, that ended, and that's when they picked up the Epix. So, but to use it as a standalone service, it's only $5.99 a month. Now, to me personally, I love the content Epix has. Now, I don't subscribe to them personally, but when I was when I did subscribe to, you know, satellite service, Epix was my go-to place for movie contents, and they always had the best price and some of the best content. You know, there was always a movie to watch. Now, just going over here, looking at the original series now, that's the thing with streaming services nowadays. They all have original series, and I would say depending on what you like, what type of content you like, that's really going to determine what service you decide to pick. Because with most of these standalone premium streaming services, you are saving money. But, you know, I have to remind you folks, you know, don't get out of control with it. Don't let them dig into your pockets, because a lot of this content is coming from the same, you know, content creators. You know, Disney, whoever, Paramount, you know, they all selling their rights to different service providers. And the content just pretty much just bounces around. And I'm probably going to show you an example of that in a second here. A lot of these movies I seen a few months ago on the free streaming platforms, and like I always say, you know, the content pretty much just jumps around. You may go from here, maybe go from HBO to Cinemax to Stars to Epix. You know, now when it comes to big names, of course, you're not gonna find too many newer movies on the free platforms, but you know, in some cases, it does happen. Like, for example, IP Man. I used to watch that all the time. It was always available. I think it was through Tuba TV for a long time. And then now I believe it's on all episodes. Well, movies 1 through 3 is available on Netflix. I believe it might be exclusive, but I'm not too sure about that. But just looking over the content, you have action, comedy, drama, documentary. Now, these premium services are known for their great documentaries. So, romance, thriller. So, you know, you can expect new content from a premium service. So that's Epix. It's a standalone. You can use it as a standalone service, and it's only $5.99 a month. $5.99 a month. So the next one we're gonna go over to is HBO Go or HBO. It can be watched through the app. Now this is also available on your Roku and your Amazon Fire Stick, and let's see, go to devices just to be on the safe side. So there we go. Amazon Fire, Roku, of course, Google Chromecast, which okay, they have an app for that, Apple TV. So it's available across multiple platforms. And with HBO, you know you're getting great premium content. And doing my research for the video, I found that HBO does have a lot of newer great content, but going to the price, it's $14.99 a month, folks. $14.99 a month, you know. Stacking on other streaming services. So for example, if you was to get the Hulu package that allows you to watch live TV, that's $45 plus $15. That's, you know, that's 60 or 45, 55, yeah, $60. You know, with tax, it might jump up to close to 70, depending on what state you live in. So, you know, just take that in consideration. You know, I will say have a budget when you're going out and looking for streaming services, because it can get out of hand. Everybody's offering a free trial, and you can easily forget to cancel your subscription. So just looking over the content, I'm a big movie buff, you know. I also like finding new movies, movies or actors I never would have thought about looking for, and that's why I'm so hooked on these free streaming platforms, because they have a lot of great movies that I never even heard of. But one thing I'm afraid of is that they're monitoring what we watch, and if a movie that was unpopular becomes popular on the free streaming platforms, they're going to move over to the paid platform. So that's what I'm thinking is actually happening. I mean, it makes sense in the business world, but going over the content, you have big time actors. Again, you have Samuel Jackson, Denzel Washington, Matt Damon, Jet Li. You know, you have Deadpool, Bruce Willis, fairly new movie. And if we was to, I believe they have The Meg, which is a fairly new movie, The First Person. You have some great content over here on HBO, but at that price point, $14.99. Be careful, you know, not to stack up your streaming services. And HBO also has some great TV shows. I believe they have Arliss, this is a well-known one. You know, whatever you like, whatever your preference is, I would just say, you know, go ahead and browse through it. They are offering a free trial, so just go ahead and check them out. Now, the next streaming service is Showtime. It's Showtime. Swiss Beats. Now, Showtime is offering a free 7-day trial. After that, it's only $10.99 a month. Now, all these streaming services are pretty much the same. Now, I will say this: unless you have a specific program you just must watch, you know, you had it when you cancel your cable service and you just need to watch that program, I would say that's a great way to choose what subscription service you decide to go with, because a lot of this content you're just going to get used to. You know, as humans, we adapt, so you eventually are going to get used to it. Now, you see right here, Showtime Boxing. Now, that's something I didn't see on the other platforms, boxing or some type of sports thing sticking out. So, Showtime is looking good. Showtime is looking good. So, ways to watch on your computer, watch on TVs and streaming devices. Now, I searched for this on the Roku. It is available on the Roku player, so you will be able to watch it if you have a Roku, and I'm betting it is available on the Fire Stick and your Apple TV as well. Now, if you don't have any of these devices, you can also do a screencast with your cell phone, which is very, very simple. I have about 6 or 7 videos going over the different ways to stream, you know, without using apps or using, you know, using your without the need for home internet and things of that nature. So next one is Stars. Now Stars, I couldn't find a Roku app for it. I believe Stars. Now Stars, I believe Stars has a Stars Go. You do have a Stars Go, I believe, but it has to be linked to an existing service provider. And this is what I get back to when I say a lot of these premium services are coming out with their standalone platform. And now I'm starting to see the reason why. Because not too many people, you know, if you have the option to watch it on your TV or on your phone, you're probably going to choose your television because it's a bigger image. You could just get more comfortable. You don't have to worry about your wrist getting numb from holding a tiny cell phone. You know, if you have big hands, a cell phone in your hand. So you have to be linked to a service provider. So that is Stars. So Cinemax is also a service that has to be linked to an existing service. I searched for them on the Roku app. Cinemax has no Roku app, so just keep that in mind, folks. Have to be linked to an existing service provider, and we know Cinemax has movies, some old, some new, just like the other ones. 127 Hours, that was a movie that was available on the free platform. So was True Lies, and looking here, that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. His movies were available on the free streaming platforms for a long time. So, you know, if you're looking for a specific movie, just go to your Roku or your Apple TV or Fire Stick, search that movie before you decide to sign up if you have a specific actor or movie you looking for. That you know, if that actor is gonna make or break your decision, search them up first. See if there's any free platforms that you can watch them on before you sign up. All right, folks. So that is it. So you know what? Cinemax. We didn't get into the pricing. Cinemax right here has no app. Just looking over my notes right here. Max Go. Let's go ahead and go over to Max Go. Let's see if no price for Max Go. So yeah, that confirms it. I didn't have any notes on it. All I wrote down was no app. So you have to be signed up with a TV service. So that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are interested in more cord cutting content, and I will talk to you guys next time.